And welcome back to you. Spring is, of course, the time when a lot of people decide to get serious with their workouts, right? And if that's you, we might have somebody who might be able to help here. Leo Manzano is a 5-time NCAA champion, 2-time U.S. champion, and a 2008 Olympian, no less. And he's here with us in the flesh, in our studio today, along with fitness expert Cody Butler. Guys, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I was just saying before the break, I'm going to go for a run after work. What do I forget to do? Stretch. Put on my shorts. I just want to head out and, So we're talking a bit about that and the dangers of that today.
Yeah, which is a common mistake. A lot of people are just ready to go.
Yeah.
The weather is beautiful outside, so they just jump on the trail and start their run.
Yeah.
They forget one of the most important things, which is stretching.
All right.
Right.
So Leah's going to cover quite a few stretches with us today.
Take us through a little bit. I'm just going to step back a little bit.
All right. So today we're just going to do a little bit of flexibility, mobility, and injury prevention. And this is really great just to really get your body awakened and going. What I recommend is actually just to start jogging, maybe a 5 to 10 minute warm up, just so that way your body's kind of warm. And these are more or less the drills that and the things that you'll be doing. You can even do them before or after. And just again, it's flexibility, mobility, and injury prevention.
So warm up, run first, then.
Right. You never want to do a lot of this. Yeah. To get the most out of your exercises and your drills and your stretches, you want to be a little warm.
See, I didn't know that. I usually do them opposite order, so that's good to know.
Right. So you never want to go into a stretch or a flexibility drill stone cold. So
sure.
You just Okay. So today one of the things I want to show you is leg swings.
Okay.
So what we're doing here is just slowly getting it.
Back.
Yes. And remember, slowly. And what you want to do is you want to kind of hold to something, or maybe even a wall.
So there's a wall or a tree.
Yeah, a wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just slowly get into it.
Okay.
Maybe 10 to 15. Just kind of really feel it. And as your leg starts feeling that little stretch, you can actually go a little higher.
I don't know if I was high.
And then so whatever you do on the right, you can also do on the left.
Repeat on the left. Okay.
Like make sure you do them right.
Okay.
And that's just to really get into it.
So let's open up the pelvic quite a bit. I can feel that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're really opening up everything. You're really getting that mobility and that flexibility and everything. Another really important stretch, this is actually probably one of the most important stretches that you can potentially do, is actually the IT band stretch.
That gives me the most problems all the time.
And this is very important. Injury prevention, for, a lot of people have knee injuries, and just problems with the knee.
Okay.
And all you do is very simple. So you go right over left.
Right over left.
And then you put your left hand on your left pelvis, and then you kind of lean a little backwards, and then you slide your right leg or your right hand down just a little bit, and then you should feel the stretch right along here, along the IT band, and along the hip.
Yep.
And if you want to be a little more intense, you can actually go down and then kind of backward just a little bit, and really get down in there.
Completely changes.
Yeah. And this will really give you that stretch, and that'll really help you keep everything loose, keep your knee loose, and again, it's injury prevention.
Great, great. What about for calves? That's one of my main trouble spots. Yeah.
So this is actually a very easy one. You can actually come up to the little board.
Okay.
You can do this on a tree. You can do this on a wall.
Just
and
basic.
all you do is just kind of press forward.
Press forward.
Press forward. You can actually even have your knees straight.
Okay.
And you'll get a big stretch, even up into the hamstring, but particularly the calf. To make it feel better and to have a more intense stretch in the calf, you actually bend your knee just a little bit.
So you do bend the knee, so you don't necessarily just keep your leg straight all the time.
No.
Okay.
You bend your knee, and actually it'll be more of an intense stretch down through the...
Totally feel that.
Yeah.
And what about warming
three great stretches right there.
What about warming down afterward? How key is that? Because oftentimes you're tuckered, it's hot out, and you just want to go and have a lemonade or something.
Right. Well, I actually, you can do a couple things.
Spin around for me.
Yeah. You can. Sorry. You can actually do a couple things to warm down.
Yeah.
You can actually also do this. The dynamic stretches are great, especially after your run. If, after a 30 or 40 minute run, you come back and you can do some dynamic stretches. You can do your flexibility, your leg swings forward, and you can also do them backwards as well, and you really make sure to kind of get that extension and that flexion in your quads.
Just kind of loosen everything up.
Right. Because sometimes also you go for that run and you still feel a little tight.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's nice to feel a little stretch and feel really good afterwards.
My brother always used to talk about the lactic acid buildup and that kind of stuff, and you just want to.
And the leg swings actually really help to flush all that out.
That's awesome. I didn't know that before. Did you know that? Just kind of little leg swing action?
Short little warm-up run first, then
Right.
some dynamic stretching.
Dynamic stretching. Yep.
Get your run in.
Right.
And then some stretching at the end.
Correct.
See, and this is from an Olympian, right? So he knows what he's talking about. Leo, you're getting ready for the Olympic trials at the end of June in Eugene, Oregon.
Correct. Yes,
And
sir.
that's just a tremendous thing. And you've got a Twitter site we can follow. You can link up with Leo at Leo Manzano on Twitter. And obviously, you know, we're going to be excited to see how you do at the trials, obviously, and, you know, wish you the best, obviously.
Well, thank you so much, Robert, and thank you, Cody.
Yeah. Cody, thank you for coming in.
Yes,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for having us again.
Such good